Oh no, he's late. Okay, go now. What do you eat? That was such a fun day. Oh my god, look at the time. I keep forgetting to feed my dogs. If only there was a solution to fix this problem. Hi, my name is Michaell from Kota Tangerang, representing Indonesia in the IEEE SSCS Arduino contest. And I built Petsense, an automatic smart pet feeder that solves exactly that problem. As you can see, smart feeders like this can go up to 500 to 3 million rupiah. So, instead of buying one, I built mine for less than half of that using cardboard, no 3D printer needed, making it super cost effective and easy for anyone to recreate. Here's how it works. There's a funnel on top for the food storage which narrows down to a hole at the bottom. There's a servo with a flap attached closing that hole, but when the servo opens, it'll drop the food down to a ramp and it'll come out here into the bowl. So this is how it actually works. This is an ESP32, the microcontroller and the brain for the whole thing, and it's got Wi-Fi built in so it runs its own website. This metal bar here is the load cell. It is what actually weighs the bowl. And this is an HX711, the dedicated amplifier for the load cell, so that it actually turns the signal from the load cell into something the ESP32 can actually read. This is a DHT11. It reads the temperature and humidity, since high humidity can actually spoil a dry cable over time. And this is an HCCR04 ultrasonic sensor. It measures the distance down to the food, which tells me how full it is. Now, moving on to the back, if we open it, we can see an MG90S servo motor. This is what physically dispenses the food, opening in short pulses until the right amount is given. This is a 0.96 OLED display. It shows live status right at the device itself, so it can check temperature, weight, and Wi-Fi connection without even needing to open the website. Here we can actually see the live dashboard. We have the food level to see how much pet food is remaining, the bowl weight to see how much food is currently in the bowl, and when the next feeding will happen. We have a feed now button for whenever I want to feed manually. It will always give the full portion no matter the amount of food that's already there. And a feeding schedule which we can turn on or off and add more scheduled feeding times. Here we have the history, and we can also set the portion size to any amount we'd like. There's also an alert if the food level is running low or if the dog hasn't eaten any food. And we also have a self-diagnostic section to see if all our components are working. And this is not just a website. When I press feed now, it should dispense our portion size, which is 20 grams. So let's see it work. As you can see, it's around 20 grams and it has stopped. And the display also shows some information, such as temperature, humidity, weight, and status. And on the website, as you can see, there is a 0% remaining vegetation, which means there is no more food in the storage, as you can see. Now let's check our automatic feeding schedule. You can see we have one set for 6:14 and it is currently 6:13. Our portion size is 20 grams, so we should only dispense a minimum of 20 grams of food. So let's wait. You can see it is around 20 grams. One of the problems I encountered while making this project was with the servo. Every time it dispensed, it would reset the board. It took a long time to figure out why and how to fix it, but it turns out every time the servo dispensed, it would draw too much power from the board, causing it to reset. And the solution for that problem is this: a separate battery pack which I soldered myself so that it doesn't use any power from the board. This fixed the problem completely, and I was able to continue making my project. And that's Petsense, a smart automatic pet feeder made by me, Michaell from Kota Tangerang, for the IEEE SSCS Arduino competition. Thank you for watching.